University of Nairobi, where the student registration is currently ongoing. These are the freshmen coming in for the year 2021-2022 for the academic year. And remember that this comes even as the university has increased its fees, and that is the academic fees as well as the accommodation fees. And these has brought a lot of uproar, both from the parents as well as the students. And remember, out of this again, the student council of the university have also threatened they have also threatened to issue a strike right here, and that ought to have happened today, but so far we haven't been able to witness that. But what I can tell you is that security has been deployed at the university so as to ensure that order is attained, as well as so that to ensure that the registration process for the freshmen coming in is ongoing with just seamlessly. So now we're joined by the Director of Corporate Affairs at the University of Nairobi. His name is John Orindi, to help us understand what the process so far has been looking like and why there are changes. So welcome, sir.
Thank you very much, Jackie, for the opportunity. What's going on right now is today we are receiving freshmen and women to the campus. Here where we have freshmen for the Faculty of Arts. We are registering freshmen across all our campuses. Like across we have Faculty of Engineering, the Faculty of Education are registering Kikuyu, Faculty of Law in Parklands. The process has been seamless, and we hope it will go on like this. We have given them a period between now and 4th for the parents to complete the registration process, pay their fees, ensure that the students get accommodation. Those who want to accommodation, those who want to stay home can stay home. Yeah. So
we've seen that you revised the fees structure for the academic year kicking off today, and maybe why the move?
I want to make something very clear. We have not increased the fees. We have revised fee guidelines for the students who are joining us now. The old students who had agreement with us before, the continuing students, they're going to pay the fees that they have been paying until they complete their education. They're also going to pay the accommodation fees that they have been paying, that we agreed with them at the beginning of their education programs, until they complete their education. However, we have revised our fee guidelines in line with differentiated unit cost, where you cost the fees according to the cost of each program. So our fees have been aligned to DUC for both private, but the government-sponsored students, they still continue paying the minimum that they used to pay. Yes.
Would you say that the differentiated unit cost, what other effects has it cost to the university in your view?
Differentiated unit cost is a policy that was developed by the government. I think is sometimes in 2016. It's a model of funding where the government gives capitation to the university, support for the students in accordance with the cost for each program. So when you are talking about, say, medicine, has got some unique cost that you cannot compare to Faculty of Arts. So you have, that's why they call it differentiated. So the medical, they maybe have laboratory cost, intensive course programs difference from the faculty. So you'll find that each program has got its own unique cost relating to the inputs that we put into the program. Yeah, so it was a policy that's developed by the government, accepted by the government in 2016, and that's what the government uses also to sponsor government-sponsored students, the ones that are coming under Module 1. That's the cost the government gives us for sponsoring the Module 1 students. Yeah.
So the Student Council has called for a mass demonstration across all campuses. Maybe tell us, what is the stand of the university on this?
I do not see any valid reason why the Student Council should be agitated to call for this demonstration, because we are in agreement with the students themselves that the students, continuing students, among them those members of the council, should continue the current fee structure that we had an agreement with them. there's no change in that kind of fee structure. They are going to pay the same accommodation fees that they were paying before. So I don't see any area where they have been affected, and they have no reason at all to disrupt the programs. Yes.
So don't you think that maybe this will deter some students maybe who may not afford the new revised fees? Maybe it will deter them from enrolling in the school?
The fees for government-sponsored students is not much. I think the parents, if they are paying the university, the secondary fees is almost the same to what they were paying in secondary school. So it's not something that's extraordinary. It is within manageable level that they used to pay when they were going to secondary school. But beyond that, the government-sponsored students, and even both private students, have opportunity to apply for support from HELB, Higher Education Loans Board, when they have experienced challenges. I'm aware that right now, HELB they have opened the portal and they are processing those applications for loans. So students are able to get loans where they have challenges to top up what the parents are paying. And then students who are registered with us, we have opportunities. Once the students registered here with us, we have other sponsorship or scholarships that we normally give at the University of Nairobi, but only if you are registered here, then you'll get opportunity because they have conditions. Some of them you have to be disciplined academically. You also have to be excellent in terms of your performance. So we have various scholarships. One of them being the Chancellor's Rotansi scholarship. We also have the University of Nairobi Alumni Association scholarship. We have the Chinese Ambassador scholarship. We also Gandhi Saramak scholarship, and many other partners who continue to come here to support students. We also have Windled scholarship for students, international students, mostly refugees who also have come from a needy background. So there are opportunities. What the parents need to do is to ensure that the students are registered, pay the accommodation fees, because we have the linked accommodation with academics. Pay your accommodation fees, and we have given them between now. They still have time to go and clear their fees between now and 4th. The teaching and learning will start on 4th. But between now, the students are going to go through orientation process. They're also supposed to clean, to go through the various departments, register for the subject that they want to undertake, and also learn about how to use technology in learning.
So you mentioned that maybe the deadline is on 4th. What happens to the parents? Because we've spoken to some of them and they're saying that they don't have the full fees and they just have maybe half of it. What happens to them? Do they go back, or what happens to them? Are they locked out of the process?
I don't want to jump the gun. We are not yet at 4th. What we are telling the parents, they need to pay. Then when it comes 4th, then we can see when we reach there. But I want to encourage them to continue registering the students and make the deposit that they have. We always very flexible with the parents, but you cannot unilaterally say that you pay half or you pay.